morning, guys. A few weeks ago, as you know, we had the brand new Lamborghini Urus at our workshop for performance increasement. Today we have a very different car. It's the current generation Panamera Turbo. However, both cars share the same engine platform, so they both use the 4-liter V8 from VAG. And this is why we wanted to take the time to show you how good this car performs with our performance increasement. I'm on my way to the Autobahn at the moment to do the acceleration runs from 100 to 200 kilometers per hour. But in the meantime, we're going back to Dani and to our workshop. Afterwards, we're going back to the car and we'll see together how much faster the car actually will be, because we don't know yet ourselves. So, see you in a minute.
So during the last couple of weeks we had the chance to get our hands on the Panamera Turbo engine, which is basically out of the same family as the Urus. So we are connecting basically to 5 different sensors, which are 2x intake pressure sensor for bank 1 and bank 2, 2x turbo pressure sensor, bank 1 and bank 2, and the cam position sensor to pick up the RPM, so we can map against the load and RPM as on the Urus as well. And even if it's the same engine or the same engine family as the Urus, we basically developed 2 different software files for the Urus and the Porsche engine, as they are slightly different because of the different horsepower, and the internals are also a little bit different. In terms of horsepower and horsepower gain, we stopped it and finished the development at around 650 horsepower, so 646 to be exact, which is a really awesome improvement over stock, and also 875 Newton meters of torque. What you can see here again, the thin line is stock torque. Here you can see thin line, red line is the horsepower. What is really impressive at that tune, it keeps the stock behavior of the car. It's just a lot more torque all over the RPM range, and also a lot more horsepower over the RPM range. So I'm expecting some really good times 100 to 200, and also the car feels really great on the street. We tested it a lot during the development. Of course, we are developing our product on the dyno and on the street as well, because I mean it should drive great on the street as well, and not just give you like good dyno numbers. So I think that's it from my side. We're gonna switch to Fabian now, who is on the Autobahn already to measure 100 to 200 times in stock and with the tune.
Okay, so first update, I think we're done with our stock measurements. We're running constantly high 8-second times, so our final time is a 8.96, which is pretty impressive for a stock car. So pretty good value to start with. However, as Dani told you, the delta of the tuning values is quite good, so I think there is margin to be faster with tuning, and we're gonna test it out now. So see you in a minute. So, tuning measurements are also done. Fun fact, the acceleration times are exactly the same as the acceleration times of the Lamborghini Urus a few weeks ago, which basically shows that my argument with the 2 cars sharing the same engine base is quite valid. Yes, the Panamera Turbo doesn't reach peak performance numbers which are as high as the ones of the Urus, but the car has a sportier silhouette, and hence its aerodynamics are a little bit better. So I think this basically just evens out perfectly, which results in a car being exactly as fast as its engine brother or engine sibling, which is quite fun. Also, of course, this is still one of the fastest cars we ever tested, even though it doesn't manage to be quite as blistering fast as, for example, the new E63 S AMG or the new M5. So I think we had a pretty good run of really fast cars now. Our next episodes might include more common cars, which also is quite good to know how our tuning performs in them. So if you want to see those episodes, subscribe to our channel, and of course if you have any questions about this car or this episode in particular, just write us a comment. We'll try to answer it as fast as possible, and see you in a few weeks.